Tennessee Titans. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Nashville. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, Jackson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Jones. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing, Jones. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the 1st, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try to run forward Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. On fourth down, Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They begin with Henry, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They go play action now. Wilson. This will go to Henry out wide. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Running from the gun with Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson, and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Wilson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Hey, zero.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Running the slant, that's Robert Woods. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Tennessee first. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go around. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Jones to throw on third down. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuebunan. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 70. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Zero. 14.
Wilson will throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now it's Wilson. Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target. Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 20. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover. And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list. Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one. Might want the ball here on the next play. Throwing is Wilson. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. This is caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Titans open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes this 35-0 now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 73 yards. And the Giants are able to at least get one score back. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And some room to work. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. That was so well timed. Just a perfect throw on the slant.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Titans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's enough.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
On 2nd and 7, Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones. That's complete to John Ross. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To throw again is Wilson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. On 2nd and 2, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. He's got the first down and more than that. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw here is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And this time he's going backwards, so after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he powers his way up past the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Wilson wants to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
On 1st down, Wilson. Albert Okuwebu now the intended target. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jones, another shot here after the pick six. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opening. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Tennessee, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.